Also, really didn't think it was all that important. So I just figured I'd get on here, make a live really quick, and just talk about it as I'm in here in my car and I've picked up my son. And I want to talk about this whole science-based lifting, Mike Israetel, PhD thing, everything that's going on in the community. First of all, I want to say that I think this is absolutely stupid. I can't even believe this is a talking topic in our field. I'm not going to say whether Dr. Mike is in the right or in the wrong, or who's going after him is in the right or the wrong. I really think if you have time to dig up somebody's PhD because you've got that much hate on them, you need to get a life and figure something out. Two, I also think if you really half-ass your PhD to that point, I also think you need to figure out and question yourself what's going on. I don't know what's right and wrong, what's happened. I really honestly don't care. What I genuinely care about is trying to make it feel better. And I know many people are going to say, hey, that's what we're trying to do, is say, hey, if you got a PhD, like, did you BS your way through that PhD and is it legit? And yes, maybe Mike is using his PhD to stand on in his videos and how he sells his coaching or how he sells his programs, whatever. That's something for him to deal with. And do I believe that is like a charlatan move to be able to make money? Maybe it is. But you know what? This is the fitness industry, and it doesn't surprise me anymore. I think at the end of the day, it comes down to the consumer to ask the right questions for who they are hiring and whatever, and to try to do a little bit of fact checking. And some people might be saying, well, he's got the PhD, that's the fact check, and he maybe doesn't have quite the PhD that everybody thought he did. Um, I just think it's ridiculous. I have a master's degree, and the things that I had to do for my master's degree were not easy. Could you maybe go look up some of the material that I submitted for my master's degree? Maybe. Was it the absolute top tier quality work? Probably not. I did really give my best to it, and I wouldn't submit something that Dr. Mike did if I had to do that. But the thing I really want to try to portray and get across here is that I don't understand how people are having time to make this like their content and their life and their interest. I mean, those of us that are actually in the field, we don't have time for this. I'm a bystander, and I haven't just seen some random stuff, online. I'm honestly probably pretty misinformed of what even's going on and who said what of Mike and Sullivan and Greg and whoever else is even involved. I don't even know who's even involved in this point. I want to say something about Lane Norton at one point. It's just ridiculous. It really is. The fitness industry needs to do better from several people. Those that are just trying to hunt to find stuff, and then those that are trying to use this to justify selling stuff. At the end of the day, the field just needs more integrity. And again, those of us that are actually in the field, actually training, living, breathing, walking people in life, we just don't have time for this. So if you are working in the fitness industry to some degree, my suggestion first and foremost is going to say, hey, you should probably just ignore this in general, because I've not found any value in it. I think it's ridiculous. And if we spent that energy actually focusing on this stupid drama and actually put it towards education, like educating ourselves, maybe asking better questions, maybe just reaching out to the person individually and going after them and saying, hey, what's going on here? Can we have a genuine conversation about what's going on? I think that's the better route to go. I know when I work with other professionals and talk with professionals, I send out professional messages and actually talk to them, right? We have professional conversations. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not about shitting on each other or trying to one up each other. I think that's ridiculous. So, I'm not going to try to ramble on too much here on this video. I just wanted to make this a couple minutes, give my thoughts, because I think at the end of the day, it's completely stupid. It is absolutely ridiculous, but it checks out with the fitness industry. This is what the fitness industry does. We focus on the little things that really don't matter. And when it comes to the bro science versus the science-based lifter or whatever, it's always going to be, it depends. It's always going to be, it depends. We can find research to support whatever we want to support, and we can also find research to go against whatever we also support. I think as long as you have a training philosophy, you abide by that training philosophy, and you're willing to have open and honest conversations, it doesn't mean you have to change your stance on something, but if you can be educated and understand where the other person is coming from, to me, I think that's probably the best route to take in this situation. And then, like I said, in my side of it, I don't really care about it that much to actually look into the actual details. To me, it's entertainment at this point. If I've spent the most time on anything, it's actually watching Don Mazzetti's videos because it's fucking hilarious. And he is a comedian more so than anything else. And that's kind of what I like to get out of my entertainment, is to be able to laugh, and especially at my industry's own expense. So if you haven't worked in the industry, challenge number one is don't worry about this. Focus on yourself, make yourself better. Number two, you have genuine conversations with real people. And number three, if you have actual clients, put whatever effort you would put into caring about the stupid drama into your clients, and you'll see better return on investment, not only from a monetary standpoint, but also getting results and having a good time and enjoying this industry as a whole. Because I do enjoy the industry. I enjoy working in it. I enjoy the met. And to me, it's that stirring up fitness drama on YouTube or Instagram, whatever, is also a waste of time. And I gotta get my kid some food. It's late. So yeah, been kind of behind on content, just been kind of busy. Thought this was the best way to go about this. If you got questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to answer them, kind of talk to you about this whole situation, because I do think it is ridiculous. So yeah, have a good evening.